So, we find ourselves at a tavern at the edge of the world again. There's a group of adventurers sitting at a table, looking about nervously, throwing breads and drinks and other snacks, seemingly waiting for someone. I share some small talk and wait through the night. Eventually, a bard walks into the door. He sees the group of adventurers at the table, and a wide smile cracks across his face. Ah, you did enjoy it, I knew it. Welcome back. Well, here, let me take a seat. And he makes his way over and pulls out one of the chairs and comforts himself by kicking up his feet and grabbing one of their glasses of ale. So, I take it you're here for more of the story then. The rest of the table nods enthusiastically, looking between each other. Right. Well, where were we? He rubs his hands together and scratches his head before he reaches in his bag and pulls out a musical instrument and begins to pluck on some of the strings. As he does so, as last time, the wind picks up as he strums each note. The room seems to grow colder as the rest of the sounds of the tavern fade away. Well, let me set up with a little bit of preface. There are 4 different groups of gods within Nyrverold. There's the Elden, the oldest and quite the closest to omniscient they could get. These gods are the survivors of an ancient war between their kin and giants, fighting for supremacy and rulers. Then there are the Flarki. The Flarki are generally seen as evil gods. These gods had once chose to abandon the fight, laid down their weapons, and took a step back. For this, they were exiled for their cowardice, shunned from the Elden gods' halls, and driven off into other realms as a form of punishment. This punishment changed them. Solitude corrupted them. They were not allowed to access the Elden. And the last is the new gods. These are the group of gods that walk Nyrverold, the Hernir and the Spekir, banished for rash actions against the giants that got one of their own killed after the war. They will not be allowed back into Elbengard until they have proven themselves. We find ourselves in a small tavern in Stillview. You've just finished talking with Marrow. What comes next?
We were planning to go get supplies, I think. But we hadn't decided how we were gonna do that yet.
Craig, you said you spent a lot of time here. You have friends here? We can stop by, see them as we can get supplies before we...
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to show you my friends.
This is my first time in Stillview, so I would like to see the sights.
Okay, I'll pull up my friends real quick.
Let me pull
Who
up my
do I
friends
know?
real quick.
Logging into Facebook, pulling up my
Friends?
list.
What? I don't know what those are.
What are friends?
Is this why Julian always says my friends and Sai play D&D?
And sometimes Sai.
Oh, and Sun.
And sometimes.
I'm sometimes, yeah. Sometimes
You're
we're
only
friends.
sometimes Sai? I need to
No,
figure out-
sometimes we're friends. Most of the time we're sworn enemies.
Okay, you got it on the 3rd take. We're good.
I did, yeah. Shut up.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yep.
That's why you guys live together.
I was literally
There you go.
Yep.
Beat to the
Yep.
punch.
beat me by half a second.
Right, so, you guys do whatever you need to. I realise on the way over to this fucking town, I don't have a bedroll yet, so I'm gonna go find. And I'm just gonna go find like a general store.
Okay.
I'll go with him. I'll go with him. 'Cause we're...
Okay. Raina, correct.
I mean, I guess I'll go with him because Brynja wanted to see my friends.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're all going then, because I'm not staying here by myself.
We need to get supplies anyway. It's still like fairly early in the morning, right? Or mid
I would
morning?
hope so.
Yeah, it's still pretty early in the morning. I'd say probably around 9, 10-ish.
Okay, perfect.
Morgan has taken his leave for now, mentioning that he wanted to go see if he couldn't find any sort of books or something interesting to study.
Perfect wording for that, yeah.
You make your way out into the town. Immediately leaving the tavern, the cold winter air bites at your skin. Something most of you are used to anyways. You look around and the town itself is not very large. Population sitting at only around 100 or so. Still views quite small. This tavern is probably one of the biggest buildings here, and it was likely built out of necessity for travelers coming through the area. Around most other places look like homes. Those that are stores, seems like it was built in as an afterthought to their private property. Go ahead and make me let's go with a notice roll.
All of us?
Yeah, sure.
Shit.
Okay. Am I good at that? No, the fuck I'm not. Here we go.
Yes.
And that includes a wild die?
Yes.
shit.
Or no?
Oh, I
Yes.
forgot about the wild die.
Yeah?
Roll the wild die before I start rolling my explosions. Cool. That's
That's
one.
8.
Okay.
I got
4.
a 4.
7.
All right. So between all of you, it's pretty easy to kind of figure out what sort of shops are around this area. There's the typical ones you'd expect. There's a leatherworker shop. There's a general store, as you were looking for. There also appears to be a very small forge that has a little sign attached to the side that seems to offer services. No store name affixed to the top of the building, however. And as well as 1 or 2 small carts throughout the area that have various produce and meats on display.
As we walk, I want to make small talk with, like, Crag. And... So, do you just frequent here often? Or is it like a home? Or...
Well, I kind of not got stuck here, but as I told you last night, kind of saved the town, one of my friends took me in, and her name was Akina, and kind of just taught me everything I knew. Closest thing to the mother that I actually have.
That's what I see. So how long did you stay here?
A couple months to a year. I don't know. I'm not good at keeping track of time.
I don't know. Long enough for it to be. Oh, I'm excited to meet this Akina.
Yes, Akina. She's great. You're gonna love her.
So actually, now that I'm thinking, you spent here a good amount of time. Have you seen very many other Skipani go through the area?
DM, God, would I have seen?
Odin.
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 Remember?
Oh yeah.
You might have seen one or two, maybe three, come through the area. No one that really stood out to you, I guess. Just kind of what you'd expect coming through this area. Obviously, being Skipani, they are a little bit more noticeable than, say a human walking through the area. But they never stayed long. It was always just stop, get supplies, stay a night, leave.
Yeah, I've seen a couple here and there, but never really stopped to talk to one. They're usually, kind of just kept to themselves and head out the next day.
Right, that explains. Do you... Okay, was there any that looked, kind of similar to me? Just a man instead?
Odin.
Make me a smarts roll.
Odin.
You may have another one coming up, depending on how you answer this. You may have Reyna may have a follow-up in a second. So.
Explosion!
Oh,
shit!
That is 16.
Whoa!
Oh
Damn.
shit!
Brad remembers every Skipani he's ever met.
His eyes just start glowing as information flies into his face.
Oh hell yeah, I remember.
Just had like divine intervention just into your brain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Odin! Whoa.
Brain blast. Jimmy, like fucking Jimmy Neutron brain blast.
Jimmy
right here.
Neutron.
Into my ear, through all my neurons and shit.
Now that you recall, there was one that came through that did look not too dissimilar from Brenya.
Do I know where he went? Did I see anything other than that? Saw some ammo going into this conversation. Or did I just see him in passing?
You recall seeing him buying food at one of the dried meat stands out in the courtyard. That was about it. That's all you saw. He was just kind of passing by.
Now that I think about it, yeah, I saw somebody who looks just like you, actually, spitting.
Really?
Yeah.
And Brynja is fully focused on you. Do you know how long ago this was? God?
I would say it's probably a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the end of my stay. He was buying meat at the dried meat stand in the marketplace. Are you looking for someone?
Yeah, it's kind of the reason I left Westwatch. Thank you. This is the first lead I've gotten, but again, I haven't been on the mainland very long. But it's very promising. A few months. Okay.
Sorry. Did you... I don't suppose you've seen another. He wouldn't have been traveling alone. But more fox... well... He had more of fox-like features, but...
The
Paul-
Sipani.
Yes. Heavier man. He wouldn't have been traveling alone. Would have been traveling with probably humans.
Were you shaking your head no, Vince?
Doesn't strike any similarities.
No, I just saw him. He's just alone.
That makes sense.
You're looking for a Skipani too. Seems like we are very sought after.
less looking for him and more the group he's traveling with.
God, this doesn't sound like a Skipani that I am familiar with.
No.
Excellent. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was checked off. Okay.
Although even that is sort of... It's complicated.
So are we adding these people to the list of the heads we're bringing back?
Not fine, no, please.
No. Absolutely not, no.
Thank you for the clarification. No. I'm looking for my brother. So I would prefer if his head was still on his body.
I just thought I'd clarify because I feel like if we didn't and resaw them,
No, that
we
is
might be
very
bringing him
I
back and body back.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Well, I was thinking of fucking still challenging them to see if they can put up a fight, but now the nosy bitch in me is just wanting to see what else I can dig out from them.
Tell you what, if we find the group I'm looking for, you can challenge their leader.
Oh, fuck yeah! Alright. I'm getting so much fucking jerky to prepare.
Is this like another traveling group, mercenary group, or a hunting party?
My family,
Ah,
or what is left of them.
so we don't want to immediately start slaughtering people if we see them.
No. While I do not care for everyone in the group, there are some people who I would prefer remain alive.
And so, just to make sure with the previous conversation, leader can get his head ripped off, like everybody else needs to be intact. Yeah?
Again, I would rather not kill him. I would rather do that myself. But I'll let you
Embarrass
challenge
him. Okay.
Oh,
that
I
would be
can
great.
fucking do that.
Okay.
That
I
would
can
be
do
great,
that.
actually.
I've been told I'm really good at embarrassing people.
Me too. Again, why my nickname was bitch in certain areas of the Dusklight. So yeah.
I don't think I have any. I'm gonna need to fix that.
We'll think of something.
All right. What next?
Store.
Ding ding
It's
ding
like
ding. in
Reese's
the-
a medical, right? I think that's why we're doing this.
Where are your meats? I
Where
guess
are
this
the
is a general
meats?
store. Where are the meats?
You make
Perhaps
your way
later
in.
you can point me to the stall that my brother was purchasing from later before we leave. That would be, and I can talk to whoever.
There's like not many.
my-
There's like 3 stalls.
Oh,
Rip.
let's do our stuff and then I'll go and start talking to people.
You make your way in to the very small side room of a home that just has a very chanty wooden sign that says general store on it. Making your way in, before you see very bare bones shop. There's all your basic sort of adventuring gear. There's a few weapons that have definitely seen better days but are still functional. And just a few odds and ends here and there. As the door closes behind you, you hear a slight chime, and you hear a voice. 1 minute, I'll be right there. It doesn't take too long before you see a half-elf make their way in. Male, fairly bulky in stature, bit on the shorter side. He kind of pushes in through the door. Yes, can I help you? Crag.
How's it going?
You don't quite remember his name.
How's it going? You.
Friend.
That's what I was waiting for you.
My dude!
Well,
These are my friends, by the way. Big. Oh my god, what are they called? Scapaldi. Looking girl. She's my homie, Brynja. And then guy with the helmet on.
Bye.
That's Reese.
Bye.
And then the one standing 10 feet behind us is Morgan. Or no, sorry, that's Reyna.
I mean,
Morgan's-
either would be accurate. So.
I would say either would be accurate.
Yeah.
But Morgan's not here right now, so.
All right. Well, it is a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Bragi.
I was just about to say your name to them.
No worries. It's. I get it. It's pretty easy to know your name around here. But, is there something I can get for you? What are you looking for?
I look over to Reese.
Yeah, so I've realized about like 3 trips between towns ago, I don't have any sort of pick or anything. And I figured I might as well fix that now. Do you have like even just bare bones like a bedroll?
Absolutely. We've got some bedrolls. It depends on what you're looking for. We've got some hay stuffed ones. We've got some fur.
Fur preferred, but yeah,
All right. Certainly. And he shows you over.
sweet.
Anything you want to purchase, just use the prices in the rule book.
Fuck. I gotta find the prices for shit.
Yes.
Hold on.
I'm gonna be scrolling for a second. Give me.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Content. Powers. Item. Enter. Nope. Here we go. Nope.
I'll probably just restock my rations since it took us like a week to get here.
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
restock my 7 days worth of rations. Just in case we can't find anything hunting.
Certainly.
But that's really all I need.
Just looking around, do I see like any sort of like hunting traps?
Yeah, there's a few kind of crude,
Here we go.
like small game, like trap cages.
That'll work.
You don't see any like large bear traps or anything like that, but
No, I don't. Nope. I want to catch like squirrels and rabbits and shit.
okay.
I want to catch smaller things. So give me a second, because I'm trying to find what would be the equivalent.
If there's nothing in there, I can just give you a guesstimate.
Tail rashes.
So has Reese just been sleeping on the ground this whole time as we're
Yeah,
traveling?
Yes.
Straight up and just laying like flat back, like hands just on his chest in the snow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brynja probably, it was, the first night was really, it's probably a demigod thing.
It's a power play.
It's a power play.
Power
it's
move.
a demigod thing.
Yeah, I don't see anything. But all I have is gold, so I will buy a couple of them, I guess. Probably, 3 or 4. I
Okay.
don't know how many he's got, but
I'll say it's 2 gold for 4 of them.
I will take it. Easy enough.
Well, while you finish up here, I'm going to go talk to that stall person outside to see if they remember my brother. I'll meet you outside.
Sounds good. I might go with her because I have no interest in buying anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You make your way out. It's not hard to find. Like I said, there's only 3 stalls. One of them sells various vegetables and fruits. The other is just kind of small, hand-carved knickknacks and necklaces and such. And the other is dried meats. You make your way up. Yeah, you make your way up to the cart. Behind, you see a half-orc man, very, very tall, very burly. One tusk kind of shattered on one side, and the other kind of poking up the other. He nods at your approach.
Hello. Oh, got some good selection here. Could I purchase a little of that? Is that venison? Dried venison?
Aye.
I'll take a little of that. For how much that might cost. I'll take it out of my purse. As I pay for that. I was
I'm assuming you hand him a gold for something that's worth like a silver.
Yeah, I probably a couple. So I was gonna look it up a little later. Maybe like a couple silver, however much. But yeah, I do actually. I bring out a gold. So, have many Scapani come through the last few months? Maybe one that looks kind of very similar to me, but male. And I slip him the gold across the table.
He kind of just scratches the bottom of his chin where there's some stubble growing in. Yeah, I think I remember maybe 1 or 2 coming through.
Do you happen to remember if they mentioned going somewhere or directions, or maybe if they were staying at the inn, or
They just asked where the closest ferry was.
ferry? Which would that be in Kelt or
No, it's just northeast of here.
Oh, excellent.
The
And,
Froman
a
ferry,
bit-
it's not too far, maybe 2 days travel.
Very. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is Thank you.
Not a problem, miss, but this gold, it's too much for one of them jerkies.
Your information was worth more than I can tell you, so please keep it.
How is information worth money?
You do good work. May Kara watch over your hunts. Thank you for your time. Please. And I turn around and I look at Crag. And then I kind of whisper to him as we walk, he can give Reese a run for his money.
As you're saying that, I just like walk out of the general store with like 2 sacks just full of like, alright, I'm done.
Did you
No
leave
back-
home with nothing?
Huh? Oh,
Did you leave home?
I forgot. I got really fucking excited. And so I just started dribbling. And then I forgot to get this stuff. How do you guys get your strips attached to them?
Here. Are you talking like a backpack or
Oh, that's a different thing. Never mind. We're
That's a
good.
different
He's just
thing.
gonna like no destination, just like walking past them. Like, yeah, we're just doing something else now.
Oh. Yeah, I guess wait for Reyna to come back out.
She's not much. She's not far behind Reese. She just walks out. She's got just her backpack. She's like closing her backpack. She walks out.
Alright.
Craig, did you want to introduce us to your friends, or
Wait, who?
Craig?
Oh
Your
my
friend?
god.
Wait, I'm confused. What's happening right now?
I'm asking Craig if he wants to introduce us to his friend now.
What friend?
Akina?
Oh, I thought like somebody walked in. I was like, what?
Reese's,
I was like,
Reese's
is there
brains.
someone here? He's probably gonna do that. He's gonna be like, there's no one here.
Reese's
What? We have
brain
to go
cell is
see her.
making his way around the,
I know.
the town.
Reese's brain cell has a splash zone.
Reese's brain does splash damage and more like.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you. She's right over here in the infirmary.
You make your way over. It's a small building nestled just on the outskirts of town. It's definitely seen better days, very worn, and some of the roof has started to break inwards from the weather that you've had over the past few seasons. But it's very warm on the inside once you open up the door, and you're greeted by a small, narrow space that runs back maybe 20-30 feet. These makeshift cots of wood and hay kind of sit off to the sides. 2 or 3 people are occupying them. One of them is looking a little sickly and has a slight cough, and one of the other ones is cradling a very obviously broken arm. The other one is covered in some bandages around their knees and arms. Working with the one who has the broken arm, you see before you Akina, Craig. I don't know if you had an image in your mind as to what she looked like, or if you'd like me to take it away.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't describe her, but I kind of have a vision in my mind.
Okay.
So she's basically, she's a dwarf as well. Just kind of like a short, like, really stocky woman. She's probably just wearing, like, pink, and then, like, with, like, an apron with, like, a little plus on it. I don't know.
You just hear, all right, now hold it steady. And then you hear a crack. And the guy, she puts some wood in his mouth before he can scream. And then she immediately puts her hands around the break in the arm, and you see a soft glow.
Best hands in the business.
She kind of perks up and looks over, still holding the guy's arm. Now what the hell are you doing back?
There she is, and he's gonna, like, run up, and he's gonna, like, bear hug her, and he's gonna, like, pick her up, even though she's, like, this huge stocky woman.
She still maintains her grip on the guy's arm while her hands are glowing. Watch the patient! Watch the patient!
Oh, right. Sorry. He's gonna, like, pat his arm just a little bit.
She releases her grip and kind of, right, does that feel better? And he nods, kind of holding back some tears as he rubs his arm that's starting to bruise. And then she turns, right, now. And then she gives you a big bear hug back.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I've missed you so much, Akina.
It feels like it's been ages. What have you been up to?
Nothing, just same stuff. Smithing. That's
And
it, but also helping people. These are my new friends. So we got Brynja, Reese, and Reyna. We also have another who's not here with us, but you might see him around. His name is Morgan.
His bird does or does not talk.
Oh, all right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. And she kind of gives a low bow.
It's a pleasure.
What brings you back into town?
Well, kind of on a quest right now. We just talked to Marrow, and He wants us to go to a tomb.
I knew that's how it was fucking pronounced. I knew I was right.
She kind of like knocks on your head. Craig. Is there something wrong with you?
Reese's vocabulary is spreading.
Well, be careful with that Marrow family.
Yeah, we've heard things.
Aye, they're quite powerful and have a larger reach than I think anyone is comfortable with.
Yeah. I feel like everyone's afraid to say, like, speak their mind on what they actually think of them because they have so much power.
Aye.
And it's not like they can hear us in here.
Well, they're offering a good amount of coin for us to go on.
And I don't blame you there. That's just why I said be careful.
Appreciate. Do you are you a holy woman? As I look around to this infirmary-esque area.
Oh, yes. Are you injured? Can I help you?
Oh well, it just occurred to me. I mean, we are in an infirmary. We're going to go to a tomb. Potentially, now that I'm thinking about it, it goes against a lot of what I was told not to do, is interact and desecrate a burial site. But that's what we're going to be doing. Perhaps do you have any tips for protection, perhaps, or advice? You know, I was thinking the money sounded great. Now that I'm thinking about this, I'm like, oh, this is and thing we're doing.
A lot of these tombs are quite old. There's ancient magics that sit over them, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Just be aware of traps and... I don't know if you're of the superstitious type, but be aware of any lost souls that may be wandering the area.
Brenya's gonna take out her flask. Little swig.
As any tomb, of course, it's also very possible that many of the permanent residents aren't as stationary as they should be.
Right. I appreciate it. So I suppose there aren't any good wives' tale trinkets that might help in keeping them at bay. Good old prayer.
Unless you get one that's enchanted, that's just all hocus pocus. It's BS. Don't buy into that stuff. Well, you have Crag here with you. He should be able to keep you mostly safe.
Yep. She taught me everything I knew, like I said. Best hands in the business.
She gives a soft smile. They're getting kind of rough, though. I don't know.
Oh, those are just canvases. They'll help you real good with other shit.
You know what actually works really well is just a little bit of bear fat on your hands, like before bed. It is actually, it's very
Bear fat.
just a little bit. It's very greasy, so that's why the before bed, where you just let it sit overnight,
Good to know. Follow-up question though. Where am I going to get bear fat?
From bears.
Well,
No shit, Craig.
well, I know we don't have a big bear population back in Westwatch. They're very small, so it was very selective. We would get some traders came by sometimes from I think there's some in the south, in southern regions. I think they're more prominent. So if you could talk to anyone who gets trade here and see if they can get you a supply. That's always what my mother did. Is she had an inn with someone who would come to Westwatch via ferry every few moons.
A very informative answer. I suppose that's what I get for asking a smart-ass question.
Oh, you were joking. I'm so sorry.
They seem good, Craig. Treat them well.
I'll try.
We have the savior of Snow and now the savior of Keld on our side. So I think we are in good hands.
Oh, 2 times over.
I just helped.
On your way to regular hero-dom, Craig.
I guess that's what you want to call it.
She gives you a pat on the shoulder.
So I'm just gonna like put his arm around her.
Right, I have patience to get back to.
It was lovely meeting you.
Yeah. Hope you have a good fucking day.
She nods. And you all as well.
We'll go ahead and head out.
Bear hug before he leaves.
She gives you
Give
one
her
bag.
a moment. Okay then. Answer outside. She seems very lovely, Craig.
She is. I mean, she takes care of half this town. Everybody loves her.
Stern stuff. I like that. That is what every community needs as a healer.
I try and live my life to try and be like her every single day.
Well, I think you do.
Sweetheart, do you know that, Craig? So weird to say. I just want to say you're a kind soul. I can tell. It's very rare. Now look at him. He's blushing. Oh, I made him blush. and she rubs your bald head with her hand.
Oh my god.
Apparently, I was blushing so hard that like you could see me through the ash on my face.
Through the
Oh,
shit
yeah.
and ash. Damn.
Damn. So, are we ready to head out now? Or...
Do we need to find Morgan first? I would hate to go on this journey without him if
I'm
he
here.
wants to partake.
Ah, fuck!
There you are!
You need a fucking bill.
Oh, we should invest in that once we get paid.
Oh shit! If we find a bill, I'll fucking buy it. I don't give a shit.
It just
You piss myself.
seemed rude to interrupt, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Are we ready? I guess while we still have daylight and just go back the way we came, or yes. Get this gold and I have a next destination in planned once we get paid.
Right.
And thus head out.
You set off.
And just to make sure I'm remembering properly, we are headed to where that little like star marker is, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
2 routes we could take. We could either basically go back the way we came, or we could follow this other path. And like, I think the difference was like a half a day, maybe a full day.
It's a day. So it's either a week going south or 6 days going west.
We want to go back
Well-
on the familiar trail. I guess we can vote whether we go back the familiar way that we know.
Yeah.
And even check out that little pathway that we noticed before. Or take the new route and see what's in store.
I mean, there's the chance that if we go west, we can stay at that little like Airbnb.
Oh, that cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Brynja's gonna vote the path that we already know, have an
The old
idea.
Airbnb.
Renya wants this done as soon as possible. She's gonna vote for the one that takes 6 days instead of 7.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. You set off on your way.
On the way.
Is there anything that you would like to accomplish over the course of your travel?
It's not gonna be anything super long, but like along like the first day of travel, Reese is just gonna lean over to Brynja and be like, "So you don't cook with the fit?"
You can. Yeah, you can use bear fat to cook. It's very though greasy, so it doesn't really make it very flavorful.
What?
But using it for like calluses and stuff in your hands and skin, it seems a little better use. You could also use it for soap, but again, bear fat is very greasy, so you could use other fat that would be a little better for cooking, like what is a classic? Well, there's the sheep. There's a good one. They don't have too much fat, but I mean it's still. Trying to think now.
Alright.
But
I'll have to
bear
keep
fat's
it.
very greasy. You could do it in a
Yeah.
pinch, but there's better uses for it. Do you do much cooking?
Oh no, I've watched people cook, mainly my mum, but she doesn't let any of the grease go to waste. You use as much of it as you can fucking get.
Oh
It's
yes,
all the
no. There's
flavor.
plenty of use.
Yeah. Alright. I haven't heard about that, so I just wanted to check in. Especially since
Are
I'm
there many
alone.
Are there many bears in Shattershore?
Nah. But when we do find one, it's a nice stew. Yeah. I'm just gonna make a note of that. He's gonna like pull out a little notebook and just like do some stuff and then stuff it back in one of his 2 sacks he's hauling around.
All right. You continue your way on the travel.
Mhm.
Eventually, as you're traveling, you come across the path that you passed originally. Whether or not you want to
Mhm.
investigate, up to you, or you can keep going.
Is there still smoke coming from that way?
Oh, that's right. You want to stop by. Sorry, I moved you guys too far.
Oh, that one.
So there's a little cabin over here that Morgan had some familiarity with. So
Mhm.
I'm assuming y'all stopped there for one of the nights.
Yeah, if it's not being taken, I
Sure,
think
yeah.
that's a good little
Oh yeah, there's
change of scenery.
there appears to be no smoke coming from it these days.
Right.
It seems like it was recently inhabited. Making your way to the interior of the cabin, it appears to be recently used for various hunting activities. There's bits of dried blood from cleaned out kills. There's a few antlers kind of scattered about, and some little fluffs and tufts from pelts that have been left around.
Perfect. Then I'll set out my hunting traps here for the night.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
As we get settled, yeah, I want to like kind of take a perimeter around and look around and just see if I notice anything. I know it's been months, but I'm like in the back of my head, like, did he stay here when he was
Yeah,
traveling?
no,
Kind of deal.
I should do that too.
And
I should look around for any familiar signs.
yeah, like you probably see me out there, like in the house, like smelling. It's just long shot, but just
Yeah.
while we're
Yeah.
here.
Go ahead and make me a notice roll. Both
Hell
of you
yeah.
guys.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, shit. That's a 3.
No, I rolled 2 on both of them.
Oof. You know,
Big-
it's dead of winter. There's a lot of snow that comes through this area. It's really hard to tell any sort of history past the last week.
Long shot, but
Fair enough.
had to try.
I notice
Go ahead.
you setting up the traps and stuff. I notice you're a good hunter.
Oh. Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Immovable object. He's just like awkwardly like. Right, and
Can I grab one of the antlers?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, dang it.
Well, he said there was multiple.
Yeah.
How many?
Maybe, I don't know. There's 2 full sets and like 1 half broken antler.
Okay.
Do you
You
want
for
some?
Sibs. I had an idea, but it's a long shot. And I don't know.
How big are they? Are they like giant?
I'd say they're kind of small to medium.
I probably only need one.
Alright. Reese is gonna take whatever's left and just like fiddle with them for a bit.
Okay.
I see any broken parts. I'm gonna like start taking. If you don't like, she has in one of her ears like an earring that has like some like 2 teeth or just some like bone or whatever like that, and she's gonna look and see if she can like start like making another kind of like little twine as we're just sitting around fiddling,
Yeah.
passing the time.
No, I gotcha.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do, Reese?
So he's absolutely not gonna be able to do it on his own. Like he probably has like he tore off some of his sack in order to like try and tie, like he's trying to make like a little like shoulder piece for his cloak, but it's not I know for certain it's not gonna work. This man is just like half-ass trying to make it work. He doesn't realize the fastening in the back, he just falls over. Peace. And that's what he's gonna be doing for the night. It's not gonna work well.
All right. You get some traps set, Raina. Craig, is there anything you wanted to do with those antlers tonight, or are you just holding on to them for now?
I'm just gonna hold on to them for now.
Okay. Brenya, I won't make you roll for it. It's easy enough to accomplish.
I have sewing kit, so I'm like using thread, and I have a needle and sort of. Oh, actually, you just see, so she like makes this like little little antler kind of piece, kind of like a gauge, but like an antler. And you see she goes up to the fire that we have, and she takes a needle that she has from her sewing kit, and she holds it over the fire, gets it really hot, and then. All right. Here we go.
Excuse
froze.
the fuck out of me.
Perfect
Yeah,
time
right.
to freeze.
Perfect time to
Right
freeze.
there. That was perfect.
Yeah, no, like while you're holding the needle of the fire race is just like confused, and then as soon as that happens, excuse the fuck out of me. What?
All right. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Pretty
Uh-oh.
good. Yeah. I've been wanting to get a second one, for a while. So
Can you do that to me?
yeah. What do you want?
Shit. Can you do it through my septum?
Oh, I might need a bigger needle. I might need a bigger needle for that one. But
I can
ooh,
make-
if we find if you want, you can make one. Yeah, if you make a big, I need a needle that is about like this in diameter. Or it depends. What do you want in there? We can do a. You could probably make some good stuff, like a hoop, or we can find a good bone. That would be badass.
I kind of like the hoop idea.
Mm. Yeah, no, yeah. If you get me a sharpened needle that's about this, and she gives you a little, then yeah, we can do that. We can make this happen.
Okay, sweet. You just kind of like, I don't know if there's. Can I use a rock to smith this needle on?
We're doing
Oh
some.
my god. Amazing.
I mean, I guess you can try.
You can roast.
Fuck, just give us some
There's
ink. We'll start
no
tattooing
reason
each other.
you
Try.
can't.
I guess this would be a repair roll.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
I'm starting
Sure.
to build. I'm starting to build a mental image of what, like modern days, what type of person Brynja is, because I've seen multiple people at parties who are like, "Oh yeah, I pierced these two guys. Do you want to get piercing too?" Just like,
No, what I have a visual of is my mom telling me how she and her friend, when they were teenagers, pierced each other's ears. But literally, it was a hot needle and half a potato. You put the potato behind your ear, and yeah. So that's the image
Yeah.
I had.
ye old Claire's.
You old Claire's. Oh god,
Claire's.
no.
No, the person actually, I learned this from a lady named Claire. So
Oh my god.
it's canon.
I hate everything.
Cannon.
It's
That was a
canon.
4 on the repair roll, by the way.
Oof.
Okay.
Oof.
It should suffice.
Oh no.
All right, here it is.
Oh boy.
Gets the needle real hot. Here, and I hand you my flask. You'll need a few sips of this. Maybe gulp. Go ahead, take as much as you need. And I'm heat it up real quick and get like a piece of wood other so just all right. And I'm looking at you straight, like she's just like holds your head. You trust me?
With every might of my being.
I like you. Without warning.
God.
Just...
Oh.
I will let you roll either agility or common knowledge.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh,
No,
no.
Okay, good.
no.
Good.
We
good.
go. Julie's gone for one session.
You could not fucking pay me. Absolutely not.
At an 8 on my 8, I'd explode.
Explodes.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. 9.
With an unmatched precision, speedily you right in at the perfect spot. Sure enough that his septum isn't going to collapse in on itself in the near future.
All right. So it's gonna sting a bit. We're gonna leave it for a moment. Do you have what you want to slip in there?
That's what she said.
He's gonna look around. And he's just gonna like look over at the antlers, and he's just gonna like break off like the curviest, like roundest piece.
Is it one of your antlers?
Yes.
Reese is just gonna grab my hands and be like, "Here, you use this. I'm not gonna get what I fucking want to get done. I want to see this go real."
All right. Thanks. And then, yeah, I'll just break off the courteous piece.
Sweet. I clean it up as best I could, you know, heat it up. All right. This is why I'm glad. This actually will work. This is why I needed the bigger diameter needle. And then I slip it through. So it's going to sting for a while, but once it heals, it's going to be, so you want to keep it in there. Because if you take it out, then I'm gonna have to do this all over again.
Okay, sounds good.
How many times have you done this?
And I have mine, and then a few of my friends wanted me to do it to them, and yeah.
Hell yeah.
You'd be surprised about how many halfling girls want to really piss off their parents by coming home with a piercing.
Alright.
It was great for earning some extra coin.
Hell yeah.
Crag, it feels like someone punched you in the nose.
It's fine. It's
I handed my flask again.
Take a chug of it.
You
Oh,
look
thank you.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
It does look pretty badass.
Yes. It's probably just like go to the nearest puddle of water and like look at it in the moonlight.
You find a nice pile of ice that's very smooth surface and kind of check yourself out in it.
I
Hell
love just
yeah.
Raina watching this fucking
As someone who prides themselves on noticing when things are fit to look just right, it's fucking tastic. Ah,
I like you guys. This is great. This is really
so
fun.
fucking hot.
Oh,
Alright. Eventually, you all find your way to sleep, and morning does eventually come. You wake up and get back on the trail.
Did I catch anything in the hunting traps that I set out?
Yes, thank you for the reminder. You caught a bit of a too small of a bunny, but a squirrel that would be useful.
Cool. I'll take it.
Alright.
I've got those, like cleaned up and stuff before we head out.
Mhm.
So we can cook it tonight, maybe.
Yeah, it's it wouldn't be enough to survive a full night off of, but it would certainly be a welcome addition to an otherwise plain ration.
Perfect.
I'll offer to assist if she wants before we head out, cleaning that and skinning it.
If
Seconds at the fence.
you sure, by all means.
I'll take one of them, whatever one she's not working on, the bunny or the squirrel, and help her out.
Okay.
Make
Easy
it go
enough.
by quicker.
You can have the bunny.
Take the bunny.
Together, you clean them fairly efficiently and quickly. You're both quite adept hunters. You're familiar with the
Oh!
process.
Crag, here, this bone, if you ever get bored of the antler, let's clean this one up. This is the perfect size.
Okay. I mean, I
Just
like
keep
this
it on your
one.
back pocket.
Okay. Just slip it in there.
You could line that with like metal or do that fancy gold thing that you did, and that would look pretty. That could be like your fancy
Wait, this fucking.
when you
wed-
want
my
to
wedding
really
piercing.
impress. Yeah.
These middle ones?
No, I know we were all really excited for this game for like the new combat and the adventure and the Viking-esque lore, and also apparently nose piercings.
Nose piercings.
TTRPGs, everybody, allow you to live out your wild escape
Wildest
reality
dreams.
and live out your wildest dreams, like getting a piercing.
Yeah.
Like getting a
Just
really
next in a-
freaking
Yeah, a teenage slumber party.
catchy.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Now we just need to get drunk enough to get matching tattoos and wake up in the morning and be like, "What the
Oh,
fuck is it?"
Oh, yeah.
That'll happen by session 5. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee
Oh,
it.
God.
Guarantee it. Calling it.
Good luck.
Alright.
All right. Make your way on the trail.
On the road again.
On the road again. Eventually, now you come across that trail. Whether you want to investigate or not, up to you. It's about a half day or so before nighttime, so kind of midday at the moment.
Okay. So by the time we get there, it'd be nightfall. Assuming it's over at that hill.
Want to check it
Yeah,
out?
can-
Maybe we can camp there.
Is this the one that Morgan went and scouted ahead with?
Oh, he knew about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Morgan has never been to this specific
Okay.
path.
Right. Well, maybe we can catch you on the way back. Especially since you want to get this done as fast as possible.
Sure. Okay.
That would be preferred.
I mean, it's not like whatever's down there is gonna fucking move.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright then. I'm good with pushing on.
Pushing on as in keep moving on the main path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. You continue onward. You get to this intersection in the paths, and can I have all of you make me notice rolls?
Ooh.
What's up?
Let's see. Well, I'll die first.
No.
About right.
Are you freaking? I'm supposed to be good at this shit. I'm rolling them.
I do just want to go on the record.
Crap.
The very first notice roll, my dice exploded. So, and I rolled like an 8, I think. So, but now, that's a 3.
I got a 7.
Second 3 in a row.
7, 2.
My wild
Three.
die was 1 better than my base die, so we're gonna go with a hefty 2.
2.
Yeah, two.
All right. Crag, as you come to this intersection, you hear it before you see it. It sounds like a small cart being pulled along the overgrown stone path in front of you. It doesn't take too long before you see a figure coming over the horizon in the distance. It seems to be a singular person pulling a hand-drawn cart behind them. Can't really make out details from this distance, but...
Stop. Do you guys see that up there?
Yeah, how did I miss that?
It's like traveling car salesman? I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, could be a foe. I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna start making my way over.
That's a maybe.
Just don't hit first. Don't. It
Huh?
could be just no.
No?
Don't-
Okay, I'm making my way back.
Are we gonna like pass them kind of deal?
Yes,
Or,
you will pass them. They're coming from the south
the-
and heading north.
Let's just keep our guard up. You know?
Okay.
Look intimidating.
Oh shit. Move my team
I mean, you have the helmet, so that's pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. Thank you. He's just gonna like has a little bit more pep.
You continue walking along the path, and eventually, as this figure gets closer, you see before you what appears to be a tabaxi. Or, sorry, Kotarkin. Fairly lighter colors, striping along the back, kind of hunched over, pulling along this cart behind him that seems to be quite tall, almost double the height he is. And you can hear the rattling of different things inside it, bottles and wood and different kinds of objects. He notices all of you and kind of stops. Greetings!
Oi!
Greetings.
Might I interest you in some items that I have?
What have you
Are
got?
you, yeah, what do you have?
Come.
Alright.
I approach as well.
Same.
Fucking same.
You make your way up.
Fuck it, we ball.
You make your way up, and as you approach, the Kotar turns around and begins to unlock these latches on the sides of the cart and kind of open it up, and it almost makes into this small makeshift stall. As you see all sorts of different items lining the shelves and hanging from different beams. He makes his way kind of along the side and leans up against it, waiting for you to get there. Pleasure to meet you, fellow travelers. I take it you're not heading up towards Wintercrest?
Nah.
Well,
Not today.
the village back there is kind of fucked right now, so...
Eh? Wait.
Which
hold
village
on.
would that be?
Gerald, seems like there was a raid there recently or something. It's,
Oh
not
yeah,
very
we killed a
prosperous.
lot of people.
You were there.
We didn't do the raid. We did the opposite of that.
Right. Apologies. Amusing timber, or just timber. Pleasure to meet all of you. And he extends his hand.
I'll shake it. Race.
Right, nice to meet you.
Brynja.
Brynja.
Craig Brute Mall.
Crag Brute Mall. Pleasure.
Reina does not take his hand, but she just says, "You may call me Reina."
Right, Reyna. Well, come take a look at my wares.
What is here?
It's a bit odd. All of it is nothing like anything you've seen before. It is curios, odds and ends, strange objects, bottles with different languages on them that you're not familiar with. It is nothing that you've seen before. If you want to make me a common knowledge roll, all of you.
Sure.
Is this like...
He's Nyrverold's version of a shawl. Calling it now.
Yeah. Do we does this involve us having to read? Or no?
I mean, not necessarily. Just,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
5.
I was gonna say, I have illiterate as one of my hindrances. Oh,
So you have no idea,
Did you
anyways.
explode it?
I got 11 with my wild die.
Oh, shit.
I got it too.
Okay.
4.
4.
5.
So Reese and Reyna,
Mm-hmm.
this stuff, while it's unlike anything you've seen before, it does have a very similar vibe to treasures that are brought back after septennial raids to outside lands.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Cool.
Is
Oh.
does anything
Okay.
look really cool?
Make me a notice roll.
Sick. This is also not going to be great. Ooh, we explode on the base one.
Reina's gonna take a little bit of a walk. She's gonna separate herself from the cart and her traveling companions.
Okay.
7.
7. A few things catch your eye. You see what appears to be a very tiny head with skin that's pulled very taut, and it's like this deep, not quite rotten, but this almost greenish brown,
Okay.
with these like spikes covering the lips and eyelids. You see this hat that's made out of this leather with these very intricate crystals that are kind of adorning the rim. You also see various, at least 2 different kegs in the cart.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. I'm like looking around at stuff, and I'm gonna be like, "I Brynja, come look at this stuff over here."
Yeah.
And like, as soon as she gets close, he's just gonna be like, "How much are these?" Does it say price?
Does it say a price?
No.
Sick.
Does not. Don't see anything anywhere. We can. How much are these? Or and I point to whatever. Was it the barrels that you were the kegs you were pointing at?
The kegs and the hat.
Okay. Yeah. Ask about
Of
the hat
course.
first. Do you have a price on these items?
Oh, absolutely. So, let's see, what do we have here? The 2 kegs. So, one of them is, I believe, is an ale of some kind, and the other is a wine. The wine is from, oh shoot, what's the name? It's from some elven vineyard in a faraway continent called Samaria. The ale is not too far from here. I believe the land is called Halvar. The ale itself is quite an interesting taste, if I do say so, but it is very strong. And as for the hat, that is made from some of the finest leathers of a werebat that was killed, I believe, in, I don't know, somewhere underground. Supposedly the crystals were made out of the same material in which the creature was roosting, but who's to say? Are you looking for a group price or individual? We do discounts for bought items together.
No, I like the sound of the ale.
Yeah, what would be it for all 3?
All 3, I'd say you'd be looking at around 75 gold.
Fucking done. I'm gonna slap it down.
Oh.
Thank you
Haggle,
kindly.
friend, haggle! Oh.
He snatches the gold before you even get the words out.
What?
Do you?
What do you mean? What is that?
Do you do much? Do you do a lot of travel then? Friend, Timber.
Yes, primarily just around the continent. I've never quite made it out to one of the raids myself, but I do proposition those who would be attending to bring back stuff for me, and I pay them a fair share before I bring these out to sell to the general populace.
Oh, so these are from the raids. Ah, okay. How
Yes.
have I seen now that he's like have I seen him in like Dusklight or something in like the times I've been there like in passing?
Give me a common knowledge roll.
Okay. Okay. 4 again.
4.
Yeah.
You don't immediately remember. It's very possible, but Dusklight's always very busy when you get close to any times of the raids or just in general.
That's
really.
fair.
It's a pretty busy port.
That's fair. Oh, fascinating. Yeah. So, are you going to wear that hat over your helmet, or are you gonna switch it
He's
up?
already got it on top of the helmet. How's it look?
Good.
Very distinct.
You look
Fuck.
spectacular,
like a
my
wide-
friend.
Is it like a wide-brimmed hat, or are we talking like I forget how you described it? Just
Oh
like,
yeah,
like it's
yeah. It's like flat brimmed, pretty wide. Think kind of like a mobster hat.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Yes.
Like not quite a fedora, but we're getting there.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. On top of the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Just a look.
Yeah. And meanwhile, while this is all going on, he's trying to put one of the barrels into the sack.
Oh shit.
It's not working. And he's like, do you have a big? Like, anything I can put these in?
Here, I can carry one of them.
Well, I have many bags. If you would like to take a look, I've got some you can sling over your shoulder to carry it on your back. I've got some ones that are closer to the hip. I'm assuming if you're looking for one for the keg, you'd probably be looking for one that goes over your back.
Probably.
Yes.
Right. And he, give me a second, and he goes in, he kind of rummages around in the cart, and you hear this rattle before he pulls out this, it's got some leather straps, and it's very loose leather back, but it is covered in leather tassels.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck.
I think this might be big
Oh.
enough. Here, let me try.
Okay.
He slips
Now
it
you
over the
need
barrel. Yes, works perfect.
Alright.
Now you need just some like assless chats or something.
Yeah.
Let's just complete the
Full
ensemble.
Crocodile
Yes.
Dundee. Right. Yeah, he's just gonna sling that on his back. Alright, yeah, thanks.
That'll be 20 gold for the bag.
Oh.
Is that with a little discount considering all of the other stuff he bought?
Of course.
Alright.
Reese just don't care. Don't care.
This man thinks haggle is a spice, my guy.
That checks out.
So 25?
20.
20.
20. Sick.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, cool.
Thank you kindly for your patronage.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can interest anyone in?
If nothing catches my eye, Brynjus, well, not at the moment, but hopefully we'll see you around if we run into you again in
Very
travels.
I'm sure our paths
Oh,
will cross.
oh. Have you seen perhaps a Skapani that looks similar to myself? Just a man.
My dear, I see way too many people in my life.
That's fair. I had to ask just because you are a traveler. I appreciate it.
Right. Well, if there's nothing else, then a good day to you, and again, thank you for your patronage.
Yeah.
And he begins to close
Oh.
up shop and kind of saddles it over his shoulders and begins to hike off to the left, heading up towards Wintercrest.
Holy hell, Reese!
Yeah.
How much gold do you have?
Not a lot.
Yeah, with your spending like that, you're not gonna have a lot.
I mean, it's not more than like, fuck, how much did I have back in? Killed 300? It's not a lot.
My dear, that is a lot.
Oh, shit. Yeah, oh well. I got stuff that I like, so I'm happy.
That's good. That's as long as you're happy.
3, 6, 1 gets to sit on my back, and it has liquor in it. I'm more than happy.
You know, the more we talk, the more I feel we have in common.
Yeah. Did you also not know that they came with... No, yours has a strip. So you knew a little bit more than I did. So, good on you. Where we going?
Where's Reina?
Reyna, what are you up to?
She's like probably at least a good 20-30 feet like down the path like we were going, like in the direction we were going. And she's standing back like to them, waiting for like some audio cue that like they're done and they're finally following. And she's like, if this were a cartoon, you would see like little smoke lines coming off of her, like, and her tail. She has a tail, right? You ever seen a cat's tail twitch?
Yeah.
When it gets pit,
yeah.
it's doing that at like.
So Morgan may or may not have bought things. I will ask him when he is back.
Sounds good.
Anyways.
He definitely would have been shopping.
Yes.
There she is. Reina!
I got a fucking hat.
And some alcohol.
Yeah.
Are they close enough that I can hear them? Or
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
we're
Oh, like
approaching.
y'all are
We're
walking
saying
up?
that. That's
Okay, cool.
yeah. That's what we're
cool.
saying.
Now Reyna is taking point on this little field trip. She is staying.
Oh.
Does she hear you guys getting closer? All right, they're finally done. We're going.
Maybe we should offer her a little bit of that wine later. She
Oh,
seems a little
later.
tense.
Alright.
Later.
Okay.
All right.
And
Is
then
there
as
anything-
she starts to cool off, like the distance will
shorten?
Okay.
lessen until she is again at the back of the pack.
Just every day, it's just like.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that would like to happen during this travel? Otherwise, you will arrive at your destination.
Just want to make sure we have food, so I'll hunt and or fish where I can.
Okay.
It also help blow off the steam, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me either smarts or survival, just to see how. Or
I'm
yeah, smarts or survival.
smarts or survival.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, we're gonna do this time because rolling them together has fucked me over. That is a 4.
4. You never get any like full meals that you can substitute for rations, but you get a good amount of stuff that works as a good pairing with rations to take away the plainness.
That's fine. As long as we're fed.
Upon reaching your destination, can I?
I'll probably be drinking if we start getting closer. Brenda's gonna be drinking a little bit. Whatever you're willing to offer her, she's gonna definitely be drinking a portion of it. In addition to her whiskey.
Do you tap into the ale?
Yeah, the Halvar stuff.
Okay. It's definitely very strong. Even just pouring it into your wooden mugs, it punches you in the nose. This is probably like the level of strength as like a barrel-aged Scottish ale. Like,
Okay.
it's strong.
Oh.
I'd like to see Morgan call this water.
No, that's good. That's
Fuck it. Raina will ask for some. If she can, especially if you can smell it, she'll ask if she can have some.
Because Reese doesn't understand that later probably means like after we're done with all this stuff. Like as soon as he pops in, he's like, "Hey, Raina, you want some?"
Sure.
Okay. And he's gonna pour it into his favorite mug and hand it over.
Take it and yeah.
Taking a drink of it, you can definitely tell it's very strong, but it's also surprisingly smooth. It is a bit on the heavier side, so like I said, more of your like Scottish ale or getting kind of towards like Guinness in terms of how heavy it is.
Okay.
But it has a very smooth, crisp taste, kind of this smoky aftertaste in your mouth.
This was worth the gold. Here. How much would you like for it? If you let me dip into that on occasion, I'll help pay whatever I'll put money towards it, because that was...
I mean, I got this to share. I'm not gonna drink fucking all of it.
Oh, I would have been really impressed if you could.
Nah.
Thank you, Reese.
Yeah. Especially with fucking alcohol is water over there. I figured I'd share it with everybody.
Thank you.
Her whiskey's probably gone by now, so she's gonna definitely fill it with this ale, you know, on the because on the travel is she's sipping out of that thing, and so now she's like, this would be a good.
I'm assuming
It's
no
definitely
one
as
is
we're getting
drinking like a lot.
as we're getting
maybe a little bit. She might have a second glass.
Okay.
oh Brynja definitely is, and the closer we get to our destination, the more sips she's gonna take throughout the day.
Now, Raina, you don't drink very often anymore.
No, it's been a hot minute since I've had like a good like celebration night type of thing.
Vigor roll, please.
Oh God. Okay. wait. I think I'm good at this. Oh, okay.
Let's go, buddy.
Do it!
Alright, here we go.
All around the campfire.
That's a 2.
It's a 2. By the time that the ale is poured into your second glass, you're feeling it.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Relaxing
Nope.
around the fire.
Oh yeah. Nope. Yep. She's no more like not fucking tense anymore. She's just like kind of relaxed, and yeah. No, she's yeah.
She's feeling Mr. Krabs. I kind of nudge Reese and like give a nod and.
Oh fuck, she's pissed. Alright, let's make sure we get some water. Just get that going. And he's just gonna like put together like a little care package for like water
God,
for
what is
tonight
this
and then for the next morning.
So Reina, you travel alone quite often, or?
For a while I have. Yeah, I'm not really sure how long it's been.
So you haven't traveled with other people? Do you got a family?
Yes, I used to. We had. I traveled with one group for a while. Then there was another, and we fought at first, and like I imagine all this like she has a lot of like hand motions, so it looks like she's like spilling the alcohol and stuff. And she's like, and then we joined. We joined together. That's right. We did 2 clan groups. We started traveling together.
Nice.
This is the group that we're keeping an eye out for, with fellow Scapandi.
Yes, correct. And I assure you, it was not nice. It wasn't first. Another story.
Well, hopefully we'll be better than them.
So it is a low bar. Low bar.
I guess that's good in our favor. God, were there many? I love just Odin. God, it's me, Margaret.
Odin.
Were there many? I imagine like what are sorry, what's the name of the tieflings again? The
Vanderkin.
Vanderkin. There, I guess there's few and far in between that. Like, I feel like were there any that I knew that lived on Westwatch or I've seen in passing, or is this like the first time I'm interacting with a Vanderkin?
Vander are very few and far between, like you said. As far as you're aware, this is the first time you've met a Vanderkin.
I'm Vanderkin. I've heard stories, probably.
And
Oh, I'm sure you've heard stories.
I would say Reyna's also did a very good job of concealing that she was a Vanderkin when you first met her. So it's possible that you might have met 1 or 2 in the past and you just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you've definitely heard the stories about how they're not to be trusted and they're born of evil and all this and that.
I've probably had a few drinks and stuff. Does she have any like jewelry on her ear or on her horns or something, or just
No,
just kinda...
she's no. They just curve kind of like ram horns. She doesn't really have any jewelry of any kind.
Your horns are very pretty. Sorry, that was probably very weird, but they kind of are mesmerizing, like a ram.
It's a little out of the blue, but
Sorry, the drink is getting to me. This stuff is good.
I think it is getting to me as well.
Tell me if this is out of line to ask, but have you ever just headbutted the fuck out of somebody with those?
Oh, that would be a.
She like is trying to think.
Because have you ever done?
I don't think before they were fully grown.
Oh shit.
Cause that would be a good like one time this dude was really pissing me off at the bar, and he tried to kiss me, and so instead I grabbed the back of his head and just smacked, and oh god.
Good for you.
So
good for you.
So worth the bruise.
Yeah. But I imagine you could do some fucking damage with those. Like, before I got the helmet, I used to headbutt a motherfucker and it broke his nose real nice. I imagine you could do some real fucking damage.
I've admittedly never tried.
Oh fuck it! I'm gonna take my helmet off.
Oh god. We don't have to do this right here. It's fine. We do not have to.
Oh come on. All right.
Well, before he takes the helmet off. Oh, okay, hold on. And I grab the back of his head. Boom.
Yeah.
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
It's just like, oh fuck. Man, you fucked that other guy up. That's nice. And I'm gonna put the helmet and then the hat back on.
That was a good skull. I got like some blood trickling down. That's good. Oh, all right. That was what I needed
I
to
feel
do.
like
All
that's
right, I think
something
I should
that
probably go to
Azravana
bed.
would say. That is a good skull.
That's a good
That's
skull.
good
That is a good
That's a good skull.
Slowly, that's just gonna be a sentence in each of the different campaigns we all run from
That's a
different
good
characters.
skull.
That's a good skull.
Skull.
All
Yes.
right. I just think I should probably go to bed now. Okay.
Alright. You all make your way to bed.
Yep.
Morning comes, and eventually you find your way outside of what appears to be a tomb entrance. At the bottom of this large hill, before you, you see, covered in snow and overgrowth, a set of doors made out of thick stone that sit weathered, carved into the hill.
Okay. Is there like any like carvings or anything on the outside, or is it just the doors?
It's if there were carvings on it, they're very hard to make out.
Sick.
Like I said, this door has been exposed to the elements, and it's very weathered.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
Okay.
just try and open the door.
Okay.
Uh,
You go up and you pushing or you pulling?
I think he's gonna pull first.
Okay. Doesn't budge.
I'm gonna try the other one and also pull.
Nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna need to find another way in.
as he's doing this, Brynja, as soon as we've got sight of this thing, she's been taking some swigs out of her flask, and I'm just looking around, a little more apprehensive than normal to see if I notice anything.
I want you to make 2 back-to-back rolls. The first, notice, and the second,
Okay.
spirit.
Okay.
Ooh, exciting!
Reyna, I think now's your chance to headbutt this thing.
Okay,
She's like
for
got
the
her hood pulled like extra like down over her face. What are you talking about?
She's having a hangover. Okay, so for the notice, it's 4. And you said spirit?
Yes.
And the spirit is also 4.
4. You don't see anything, hear anything that would stand out to you. But you are still apprehensive. There's been this growing feeling as you've been getting closer that just... It's even more amplified standing here at the entrance. It's one that you don't like.
I'm probably standing in the back next to Reyna, as she normally is in the back.
Can I know I'm sort of new to magic. Can I, like, is there something I can do to, like, see if this reeks of magical bullshit?
Sure. Do you... I imagine you don't have any sort of, like, detect magic powers or anything?
No, I just want to see, like... Oh, wait, no, because you said there's, like, nothing carved on the thing, so I was going to see if, like, there were, like, runes, or if there were, like, I don't know, like, war, like, I guess I wouldn't know what a ward is, like, statues, or something, like, anything to...
What's your spellcasting? Is it occult?
My spellcasting is spirit.
Spirit. Okay. Make me a spirit roll.
I can do that. 4.
4. There doesn't appear to be any sort of magical disturbances or anything that you can pick up on immediately in the area.
Okay. That's fine. Like I said, I'm new
Yeah.
to magic. It's fine.
Morgan chimes in. Did you try pushing, Reese?
I mean, it's pretty stuck, but I could try, and I'm gonna back up a little bit, and I'm just gonna try and like shoulder slam it.
All right. Make me a strength roll.
Oh hell yeah! So it's a D10 because I'm not raging yet. Oh, okay, 19.
Holy shit!
Oh,
It exploded once. Holy shit!
that door is gone.
Fuck this door.
You put your shoulder into it, and the doors slam open inwards, and you go flying into the interior, kind of rolling on the ground as you catch yourself. You're met with this almost sucking howl as the first natural winds are introduced into this space in a very, very long time.
You alright?
The hole is singing. Also, what kind of fucking door opens in?
A few?
Why, really?
Well, there's not. The people who are in there aren't meant to come out. So.
Oh. Man, I have. There are several taverns I've not gone into just because I thought the door was fucking broken. Good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the walls as soon as like I stand up and dust myself off.
Okay. You stand up and you look around. You find yourself in a bit of a larger chamber immediately in this space. There's a few pillars kind of around the area that are supporting the ceiling. Along the walls, there's not a whole lot outside of a few depictions that are very faded.
Okay.
At the very back of the room, you do see a bit of a larger statue. It's fairly decrepit, feminine in figure, but a lot of its hands and other features have broken off and fallen to the ground, shattering into rubble. And further beyond behind that is a large set of double doors as well.
I reluctantly as approach to look inside and look around.
Oh, I go in. It's gotta be. If it's darker, that'll be better. I'm going in.
Same.
Yeah, I'm probably the last one in. Pulled in the rear this time.
Okay. You make your way inside. All of you now occupy this space. A bit of a nice break from the elements. It's a little bit warmer in here than it is outside.
Is there any getting a closer look at the statue? Any indications beside, like, closer up that it, like, who it could be depicting? Just feminine. Kinda.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell. Go ahead and make me either a faith or common knowledge roll.
Can I join in on that? Because if I
Certainly.
see. Nope. Nope. 4.
Nope.
4.
4.
You can't make out a whole lot. The only thing that you notice is in the pile of rubble below the statue, there's a small, like, top half of a hand of the statue that is still intact. The fingers on it look very emaciated, very close to the bone. That's about all you can really tell.
Cool.
Oh,
That means nothing to me. So.
alright, let's just, alright, let's get this over with, let's get this amulet and get out of here.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go over to the other doors.
Agreed.
You make your way over to the other doors.
And I go getting ready to pull them, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna push them.
Nothing.
And then I'm gonna try and pull them?
Nothing.
Okay. These doors are fucking broken.
Need a little extra strength behind them. There's
You alright? I'm gonna, again, back
Oh
up.
my
Like,
god.
full shoulder check.
Okay, strength roll.
Got it. 8.
8. So 2 damage definitely doesn't beat your toughness, I assume.
No.
Your shoulder slams into the door, and whew, that's gonna leave a bruise. But the doors do not budge.
Like I said, it's fucking broken.
Alright, hold on, let me try.
Is there any writing on the walls in here? Near the doors.
That's what I was just about to ask.
Both of you make me a notice check.
Okay.
You're looking around, and Brynja, she crouches down
Okay.
and does a little wiggle like a cat,
Explosion.
you know?
11.
Explosion.
And she's gonna
Explosion.
Oh shit!
shit!
That's a 26.
Hell yeah.
My god!
Damn.
Brynja's
Damn!
on.
Look at us, look at your Alpha IC.
I got an 11. Damn.
Still pretty good.
That's pretty damn good.
Morgan is also kind of just examining the different spaces around this room, but for the two of you, within the depictions, Reyna, the only thing that you can really make out is, it's not writing, but one of the faded depictions, you see this, what appears to be iced over bridge, and these formless figures crossing over it.
Cool.
For you, Crag, you notice this, as well as one of the carvings in the room. It's ancient writing. It is very well faded. I don't think you don't speak Old Common, do you?
No.
There's something there.
Little noodle set to everybody.
I rolled a 4 on my strength trying to body check the door in the middle of this, so while they're playing Super Sleuth, I'm just the 2 brain cells over here.
You know, like in Tom and Jerry cartoons when the door gets slammed on Tom?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Just
She like run into it and then she like accordions and then like
Yeah.
she walks away.
Oh, fuck that door.
Exactly.
you're
Oh.
not.
Well, I'm assuming none of you guys can read this language over here.
What is it? Nah, that doesn't. That's writing?
I can.
Oh, fuck it.
course you can. What does it say?
Let me take a look. Morgan takes a second, kind of cruises over it. I think it used to be part of a larger sentence. I can't really make out much, but this appeared to be part of a word. The only thing I can make out is something about down, or falling. It's hard to tell. Maybe low?
Do the doors move down?
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna try and... Is there anywhere to get, like, purchase on the door?
You find a few, like, old cracks that you can get your hands on.
I'm gonna try and pull the door down.
You pull down and nothing happens. Your fingers slip off the cracks. Crag, you do notice as you make your way over to watch Reese do this, on the back of the statue, kind of hidden amidst the wear and tear and breakage, there is what appears to be buttons on the back of it.
Oh no.
Oh, good. I'm afraid what Reese is gonna do.
8 in
Do
total.
not let Reese see the buttons. Whatever you do, he cannot know they are there.
Do you guys think that maybe those have anything to do with it?
What did I just say?
Pointing.
I looked around to wherever he's pointing.
Each of the buttons, as you look at them, have a different symbol on them. They're all fairly weathered, but you can still make out. One of them has a fist that's crushing a bone. Another is a hand holding a skull. There's also a bloody broken sword, 3 stars within a ring, a crying, formless face, a rose that appears to be dripping blood, a cracked skull that's dripping with some sort of liquid out of it, as well as a backward-looking raven.
Do I recognize any of these symbols?
Wait a second.
Make me a faith roll.
I know Desiree would, but Brynja, find out.
While Brynja's doing that, Reese is already making his way over.
Oh! Aha! Okay. My what is it, the wild die exploded.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
While
hell
she's
yeah.
rolling, Crag's gonna jump in front of Reese and be like, wait.
Yeah.
8.
If we possibly push the wrong one, we could all be dead.
Oh, fuck.
So let's not go gung-ho on this one.
Yeah, alright, I'm just gonna go find a piece of rubble to sit on. I'm putting myself in timeout. But he is, like, intently staring at the buttons.
8.
8. Each of these symbols aligns with one of the Flarkir.
I relay that to the group. So maybe if this is a statue of one of them, we need to pick the right one. Morgan, are you familiar with the Flarkir, or at least to be able to recognize which ones?
I have
I've only been
some
hard.
knowledge. I'd assume that likely this room has some sort of dedication to one of them.
Which one does like the dead shit? Like
Thrida.
Rita, what is her symbol?
I think it's that one. And he points to the hand holding a skull.
You guys have
That
any
makes
best
sense.
guess? Because
That
I
makes
think
sense.
that's
And then I tell about the fucking emaciated hand coming up out of the bottom of the statue.
That looks very undead-like.
Makes sense to me.
So anyone have any objections? I'd say that that's our best guess. Reese is. I see him just. He's
Yeah,
he's just
I
bouncing.
don't
He's
want to
like-
do what I want to do.
He's full on sitting on his hands.
Vibrating.
No objections here.
Alright. Reese, you want to do the honors?
I'm running. She says,
It's not what. It's not what. It's not.
Just slam my hand on the button.
You slam your hand on it and it depresses into the statue. You hear this series of mechanical chunks and whirs before the set of double doors slide open.
It's what they go sideways. Okay.
Good job, Morgan.
Of course.
All right. And Brynja is obviously, she is now kind of like, she's back into the back of the group, waiting for someone else to go first.
Oh, Reese is already making his way through the doors.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like Reese is
Doors
already.
open. He's going.
He's gone.
Thorita, goddess of the underworld. Cold and indifferent, she lords over the realm of the dead, favoring those who prefer the company of corpses and spirits. You make your way further inside the tomb. As the darkness overtakes you and the light from the outside slowly fades, you get further from the entrance. We'll go ahead and take a break.
Woo!
What?
All
We will be back
right.
here shortly. See y'all in a bit.